I'm Janine Marino. I am a world schooling mom of five boys. We have been homeschooling for, gosh, I think it's been 12 years now. It's crazy. So today we're going to talk about making wishes real and just really a way to either A, like for a homeschool mom that wants to collect more memories or needs a simple and flexible way to earn from home, keeping your family first, that will also support collecting memories and traveling more, being able to do more hands-on learning. So, a little bit about us. We started at zero in the online space just a few years ago. And I really got to the point, I'd kind of tried all the things. And I really got to the point where I was like, I want to be able to be location free and also not be stuck in the 9 to 5. And so when I was looking at all these different work from home jobs, I was realizing this wasn't the best fit for me as a homeschool mom, especially with all my kiddos home and especially if we wanted to travel. And so when I got started in that, I started getting approached by travel businesses pretty frequently because we traveled. And they're usually not done well. They're generally a white labeled platform, which means they bought the platform for someone and just slapped their name on it. So, not great customer service, or it didn't make sense for the average family because it was either overpriced or only luxury travel. The comp plan didn't make sense, wasn't really worth, your time putting into it, or you had to be a travel agent. And nothing against travel agents, but I just didn't want to trade time for money. I really wanted something that, I could do in the pockets of my day, and planning my own trips is stressful enough. So I wanted something that made sense for the average family, and it had to be something that was sustainable and proven and something I could authentically stand behind that wasn't in an oversaturated market. And so travel really fit that. And really to help more people move the needle faster than traditional business models. And this is the most generous comp plan I've ever seen. And my heart is really to help more families have breakthrough in their finances and be able to create that residual income that is really going to continue to build upon itself. So I knew that that was something that I saw here. So I just could not unsee it. And then along with that came an incredible community and team culture that could support not just people that are new in the industry, but also seasoned leaders. So, super excited to introduce my beautiful friend, Noelle, and she can share a little bit more about her and her family.
Hey guys, I am Noelle. My husband and I have been in the online space for like 7 years now. So since we got married, we started like a YouTube channel and all the socials, and we went traveling. But when we started our family, we wanted a home base. And my husband went off to work to provide for us, and I have been looking for a great fit for our family for me to help bring in additional income for our family so my husband could be home more, but something that fit around our kids' schedule. So I want to be home and homeschool my kids, but I want it to be something that can fit around me homeschooling, maybe getting in some work time when the kids are napping or after the kids go to bed, things like that. So this is something that truly does fit around our schedule, especially right now as we just sold our dream house to minimize and chase after our dream life, which is to have more togetherness, more time together as a family, to create those memories, doing more trips together and having that time together. I know it's very uncommon for people to have both mom and dad home every single day, but that really is our long-term goal, to bring my husband home from work so we can be together 24/7. We're a family that we love to be together. So we just want to be together all the time. And this is something that truly can help create that time togetherness. This is going to help us to create time freedom, financial freedom for our family, for your families. It's just, I also love that it aligns so perfectly for what our heart's desires are, which is we have God-sized, huge dreams for our family to do these incredible missions trips and bucket list experiences with our kids. And this is something that just so perfectly aligns with what it is that we're looking to do. So yes, the company itself is MWR Life. It is a 12-year-old debt-free company, and something that's super exciting about it is a global company. So it is launching right here in North America as well as in Australia, but it is not a brand new company. So it is well known. It is a company that is backed. It has, like I said, debt-free. So it's operating in 5 continents and launching here in North America and Australia. It has over 500,000 members worldwide. And of those 500,000 members, 85% of those are just members. So they're just using this company to get those highly discounted travel rates. And the rest of that percentage is working it as a business, which is going to be something that's going to help you bring an additional stream of income. And then, like it says, it has a 4.8 rating on Trustpilot. It is a membership based travel company. So if you want to think about different travel platforms that you guys are probably aware of, think booking.com, Expedia, hotels.com, those types of big companies, but kind of meets Costco or Netflix. It is a membership based travel company. So you pay a monthly fee to be a member, and then you get access to these discounted rates, which are, like I said, highly discounted. We're going to give you a few examples of what those discounts could look like and the types of different things that you can book throughout. So here we're bypassing these huge travel retailers and giving the savings to you guys as members of MWR Life. So it's really exciting to put these trips or hotels or flights or whatever it is that you're booking right next to each other to see the difference between the discounted rates that you might not get the biggest discount from the booking.com. But if you look at what Travel Advantage has to offer, it's just so exciting to see those bigger discounts. It just makes it so much more exciting to book that trip and get that discount for your family. So our travel experience, our travel membership has a variety of experiences. So we have life experiences, which is a curated trip that you can take. There's 5-day trips, there's week-long trips, there's cruises. It's an entire experience. Some of those are all inclusive. There's tons of experiences to look at. We'll look at more of those a little bit later so you can get an idea of what those would look like. We also have a portal with Travel Advantage. And like I said, it's wholesale travel discounted prices. And when you're booking these trips, these travel excursions, flights, hotels, cruises, you're earning travel points while you travel. So it is so exciting to see when you book something to get those points added to your account. And then each month, you get anywhere from $120 to $240 of loyalty rewards to use towards your travel. And if you were to save that for 12 months, you could book an entirely free life experience for your family. So it is so exciting. This is a look at the dashboard. So this is Travel Advantage. These are a few of the options of things that you can book here. So you can see there are hotels, flights, cars, transfers, cruises, life experiences. You can get transfers from the airport, ground travel like buses or trains. The villa or the stays, excuse me, stays are like villas, houses, apartments. Think like Airbnb type of bookings. So more for larger families or groups. And then also we can do things like experiences. Like if there's a specialty experience that you want to do in a particular city, there's also discounted rates for that as well as tickets. So we work with Ticketmaster, so you can earn travel credits when you're booking your concerts or your games or the whatever events it is that you guys want to book through here. You're also earning travel credits for booking right here. Here is an example. This is a comparison. On the left-hand side, you're going to see what the booking.com rate is. And then on the right-hand side is the Travel Advantage. This is one of the 31 Disney hotels that are in Florida. This is the Walt Disney World Swan. And if you were to book it on booking.com, it would be $684. But if you hop on over to Travel Advantage, it's only $321. If you look right above where it says the regular price and member savings, there's a little yellow rectangle that says earn 338 travel credits. That equates to $3.38. So all the way at the bottom, it's a little bit cut off, but underneath the select room area, you can apply up to 25 loyalty points. That would make this entire cost of booking this not 321. It would make it $296. So you'd earn $3.38 back and be able to use that towards additional travel that you were to book. So it's just a huge savings. Here are some of the life experiences. There is a life experience happening in Nairobi in the spring or winter to spring of 2026. We also have one in the Maldives. So for Nairobi, this one in particular is $659 per person to do that life experience. It is a 5-day trip. You can use 300 loyalty points towards it. So it ends up only being $359 per person. And like I said, that's for a 5-day trip. Now, as we look at the Maldives, this is a little bit more of a luxury, high ticket destination or experience. The life experience to go here is $2,199 per person, and that's completely all inclusive, everything included. And you can put $1,000 of loyalty points towards this experience. And there are brand new life experiences launching every single month. So it's going to be so exciting to see everything that they come up with. I mean, the Caribbean, a beautiful escape the winter destination, and Egypt, I mean, a bucket list destination for a lot of people. I'm just so excited to continue to see what they come up with and add these to our family bucket list.
Absolutely. And as a family that travels full time, we've been using this for the last couple of weeks and we've saved hundreds on all different things, rental cars, activities. We actually did a dinner cruise on the Nile. So lots of different things on there. And I've been really impressed with it. And it's hard to impress me when it comes to travel because I've looked at so much of it. But this is actually one of the reasons I was so excited to get started here was because I really wanted to help more families to be able to create an income. And this pay no more is incredible because a lot of the times, especially if you're looking at other like product-based companies, a lot of the times it's like 7 or 8 people that you have to share it with in order to just get your products paid for. And here it's three, just 3 friends. You share it with 3 friends and your membership is auto finance. And that is only including one of the ways that we get paid. And so a couple of different things. There's 2 different memberships to get started with. There's the Elite and the Elite Turbo. And the Elite Turbo membership, you will start with 370 immediate loyalty points in your account. You'll get the double loyalty points monthly. So that means you'll get 240 loyalty points instead of 120. And then I don't know if you saw on the World Swan, it did have like an extra turbo discount on there. I think it was like $38 or something, but you will get exclusive turbo discounts as well. And so that's kind of like the best value, especially if you're going to be using it for travel, especially if you have a big family. So how we get started is to get started with the Elite, it is $239. It's a one-time 120 activation plus your first month, which is $119. And then if you want to add on that turbo, that is an optional add-on of $249 one time. That doesn't increase your monthly amount. You're still paying $119 a month, but you're actually getting 240 loyalty points every single month. That means you're getting 200% back monthly in travel dollars that you can use towards, saving throughout the year or save it up till the end of the year and you can use 100% of it and they never expire. So that all-in best value then as a member is $488. And then if you want to get started as a business, or even if you're like, I don't necessarily want to do a business, but I would like to get my membership paid for, then that is an additional $99 and that is a yearly for your business. That's all it is. It's awesome. So let me tell you a little bit about why, when I was looking at this as a business opportunity, why it made sense, why it checked all the boxes. And one was because of the travel industry. I have done health and wellness for a long time, and I love health and wellness. That is a $203 billion industry. It's great, but it is a little oversaturated. I don't know if you've been on social media lately, but everyone's got a drink and they're great. I have my drinks too, and I love them, and I'm not knocking them at all. But when it comes down to it, the travel industry is a $10 trillion industry. So it's continuing to grow, and they have more wiggle room in like a digital membership than product-based stuff. And so you're able to earn more in that. And so this has been the most generous comp plan I've come across. We earn and get paid 9 different ways. And so I'm going to show you kind of some of the ways. It's super simple. And then if you really want to get into the nitty gritty, you can ask questions. We'll let you know. But we actually get paid 85% upfront and then 55% residual, and the volume doesn't flush. So if you are familiar with the industry, what that means is you're not starting back at zero every month and you're not having a month end hustle to try and get to some rank or do something before the end of the month because it doesn't end. And so that's the thing that's nice is that residual, it's like a true passive because you're just building on it. So the first way we get paid is the member bonus. This is $40 or $80, depending on if someone gets started as elite or a turbo. This fast start bonus is number two. This is in your first month. If you have two people that join you in your first 7 days, you're going to get a $150 bonus and it'll reset twice. So you can actually reset it and then you can earn that bonus again and again. And so you can earn up to $450 in your first 3 weeks with that bonus. And then you can see if they join as an elite, if you're looking at the membership bonus, so those 2 ways that you get paid, then you can earn just on those 2 ways up to $930. Membership residuals. So this is something once you have 10 members, you start earning residuals on all of them. And it starts at 10% and it continues to increase as your business increases. The fourth one, this is the daily builder bonus. So this starts off at $10 and goes all the way up to 250. And it's different for Elite and Turbo, and these actually roll up as well. So from a lot of what I've heard for people that have been here for a long time as well, like this is actually a really big piece of their paycheck. The weekly boost bonus. So this is when you have 6 people that join you or anyone on your team in 1 week, you're going to earn $600 bonus. If it's 12, it's going to be a $1,200 bonus. So if you end up hitting that, like once you have some momentum going and you start hitting that every week, like this ends up being, could be $2,400 a month or $4,800 a month. Dual team residuals, I love this one because this is when you start getting daily pay. So if you look here where it says silver and there's $120, what that means is once you hit silver, that's 3 people. So this is how you get that membership paid for, that you will start earning $4 a day every single day, starting on the day that you have 3 people. And that will equal $120 a month. And so that's actually how you get your membership paid for. And that's just with this one way of getting paid. That doesn't include your member bonuses and your fast start bonuses and all of that stuff as well. So that's added onto it too. Car bonus. So the car bonus I really like because first off, it's $500 towards a luxury car, or if you don't want a new car, it's $250 cash. Personally, I really want to use it to get a van. I want to get like a Sprinter van so bad. That's what I would use it for. I know that's like not the typical luxury car, but I'm not the
Same girl, that's
typical.
my dream car.
Totally. Like I'm not the typical luxury kind of girl. And I want it to be like my daily like driver with like a bathroom and a kitchen and enough room to put my kids in and all of my like, my stand-up paddleboard and all the fun things. But anyways, the cool thing about this car bonus is this is not like unattainable for the average person. This is something that you can do within your first couple of months, if not sooner, because it really is only 50 people on your team total, not just you, but what everyone does. And so it's not like this is for the top 1% people that are making 6 figures. And so that's one thing that I think is really cool. Okay, so presidential bonus, this is when you start earning 20% on your second leg. Achievement bonuses, they just really like to spoil people, let me just say. I mean, this is a travel company and travel people like luxury and fun stuff. So they have so many fun things on here and different like paid trips and paid experiences and these like diamonds, you get like rings. I saw a couple of my friends get rings and watches and stuff on stage, which is not my jam, but like it's still pretty cool that they do that for people. I know lots of people love that. So a little bit of an idea of what this could look like. So for like if you were to reach diamond, right? So that is 1,250 people on each. So it's about 2,500 people in your organization. So obviously you're not going to do this overnight. Now, granted, we have some people that have done this in like 4 months. But they've been in the industry for a really long time. But even if it took you a year, even if it took you 2 years, this is $22,500 in daily pay. That's just one way that we get paid. Plus, if you add on the builder bonus, because at that point you have a lot of people coming into your business, that is going to be about $15,000. And so your total estimated monthly income is about $50,000 a month. What would you do if you were making $50,000 a month? Like, I want you to just think about that for a minute. Who could you help if you were making $50,000 a month? Like, how many people could you feed in Africa if you're making $50,000 a month? Like, I just like it fires me up about just the impact we can make with something like this. But even if you're just looking for something that you're like, I just need a couple $100 a month, I just want to pay for my groceries, we got you there too. I get it. So you're not just joining an amazing company, you're joining a purpose-driven team. And we are going to come alongside and have all the things that you need in order to be successful, whether you're just getting started and you're like, how do I talk up to people? Or if you are a seasoned leader and you know all the things, you just want to plug people into something that's done and ready for them. We really want to keep things simple. We're really just asking people if they're open to taking a look. We're going to share a little bit of information. We're going to connect them to a friend, to a leader, to someone that can help answer questions, help share their experience. When you get started here, you don't have to know all the answers. And I love that. And that community effect, not only does it help other people to feel like supported, like, oh, I could do that, right? It makes it duplicatable, but it also makes it more fun. It really does make it more fun to do it together. So a couple different strategies you can use. You can do it totally organic. Just tell people. You can do it on social media. We'll teach you all the things you need to know. I promise you, I started very awkwardly at zero. You could do email marketing and you could do funnels. So there's a lot of different ways to do it. We have incredible leadership and training. Personal growth is huge and just like kind of the added bonus that I just love. And then the accountability and community effect makes a really big difference. And then again, remembering this is something that we have in multiple languages because it's global. So we have training and marketing in multiple languages, and they just rolled out so much more like in the company that like I'm just so excited about the impact we can make. Like one of the top countries here is like Mongolia, like of all the places, they make like $6,000 a year there. And so to know that they're like number one, it's just so exciting. So get back to the person who invited you to this presentation. They can help answer questions, help get you started today, and we're so excited to welcome you to the team.